Hey friend, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Megan from Grey Arrow Tarot, and I am a certified transformational tarot coach and intuitive tarot reader. And today we are going to look at your future spouse's influence on you. Now, we always influence each other, right? If we're in relationship with another person, we're going to influence them and they are going to influence us. So today we're going to take a look at how your future spouse, your future partner will influence you. It's my intention that when we're talking about this person, that you've chosen someone and like you are married to someone in the future who is in divine alignment with you, who is your divine counterpart. So this is a very healthy person and it's a healthy relationship. So I just want to be clear about that from the start. So these influences that we're looking at are going to be positive ones. They're going to be how they are supportive of you, like what specific ways, what qualities do they bring to your life, that kind of stuff. And my intention with this is so that you have an idea that if you like what you are hearing and you want to claim this reading, you know who you are looking for in the future. You will know what signs and qualities to be looking for in a potential partner so that you can decide that if they are someone that you want to actually marry. Okay? And I do believe the next reading I'm going to do is going to be your influence on them. So if that's something you'd be interested in, be sure to stay tuned for that. But we can go ahead and get into things. This is going to be pile number 1. This is pile number 2. This is pile number 3. And this is pile number 4. You cannot choose wrong. Whatever pile, whatever deck is speaking to you has at least one message for you. And if you are being pulled to multiple groups, it's perfectly okay to listen to as many piles as you are called to. It just means that there are messages for you in more than one group. And again, that's totally fine. However, keep in mind, this is a general reading. So every message that is said here today may not resonate with you. Take what resonates, take what feels good, and leave the rest for who it's meant for. All right, if you would like to sit with the cards for a little bit longer, you can go ahead and pause the video here. But when you're ready, you'll find the timestamp for your reading in the description box below, and I will see you at your reading. Hey Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's take a look at your future spouse's influence on you. What is pile number 1's future spouse's influence on them? All right. Got one that flipped over. Let's see what else we've got for pile number 1. Their future spouse's influence. All right, that was a bunch that fell out, so we'll take the one that flipped over. And we got one extra one, but we're going to take it. Okay. Let's take a look at what we've got for you. All right, first up we have the 8 of Swords, followed by the Ace of Wands reversed, and followed by the King of Cups, followed by the Fool, and lastly ending with the 10 of Swords. Oh, okay. I'm already kind of loving this for you from the start. All right, so first of all, I think it's very interesting that we have this king coming up in the center, and the way this character is looking dead on, I'm really getting a sense that your person is like, they're very decisive, and I feel like that's going to be really supportive of you. Like, I feel like it's going to help you maybe make decisions a little bit better and a little bit faster, like without overthinking, I think is really kind of what I'm getting at. I also think it's really interesting that most of these cards are upright, except we have one reversal. So I feel like this person is going to make you feel very confident. They're going to put you in a position where you feel okay being seen. It might take some time. You have to build your confidence a little bit, but being with this person is going to bring out and really emphasize some of your best qualities, some of the qualities that are the most valuable to the world. So like things like the gifts and talents that you have to share. I feel like they're really going to see and appreciate that part of you and encourage you to do more with those gifts and talents, do more with what you have to offer, and have the confidence to put yourself out there and again to be seen. Like I just have this energy with all of these upright cards that one of their biggest influences on you is helping you be in the world and in a supported way where you feel safe to do that. So if there's any, if you have some fear of visibility, they're helping you heal that. And this doesn't mean you have to be out in the world all the time. It's putting you in a position to be seen is really what I'm getting. So we've got a bunch of cards to get through. Let's go ahead and dive into things. First of all, with this Eight of Swords, I feel like they are really going to help you set yourself free. And notice how I phrase that you are setting yourself free. The Eight of Swords speaks to really feeling trapped, really feeling contained. You see how this mouse is kind of caged in. But the reality is this mouse can fit through these swords. This mouse can get himself out of this situation. And I feel like that's you. Not that there might be a specific situation that you need freeing from, but I feel like it's more just that feeling of being caged in, of not being able to do what you really want to do, of not feeling really fulfilled. This person I feel like is going to, again, it's a really positive influence that we're looking at here, that this person is going to make you feel like you can step out of this cage. You don't have to stay caged in, that you can take this step forward, and that you actually do have the ability to be seen in this way. Again, to use your gift of talents, especially coming up with this Ace of Wands reversed. I feel like these cards in particular are really working together, and we'll get to that in a moment. But this to me is really indicating just a sense of freedom, a sense of liberation. And the thing with the Eight of Swords, the story behind it, is that the character that's trapped does have the ability to set themselves free. They're actually not being held in as tightly as they think they are. So to me, and the story I'm getting, especially for you, the message that I'm getting for you is that it's about changing your perspective. And for you, I also feel like it's about widening your lens of possibility and putting you in a position to feel brave. And again, I feel like it's because they're really supportive, they have your back. And it's because this person has your back that you are so willing to put yourself out there, to be brave in this way, to try new things, knowing that even if it doesn't work out, this person still has got you. It's worth the try, because what if it does work out? What if it does? And so there is just this liberation, but also I'm getting kind of in a delicate way. It's like dipping your toe in the pool and seeing how it feels. So this person isn't rushing you. This person isn't pushing you. It's just they're there and they're encouraging. And it's their quiet encouragement that I think is opening you up to more potential than you even knew you had. And I feel like for some of you, even if you do feel like you already are pretty confident, you already are moving forward, there's at least one area where I feel like you are caged in, or you're feeling caged in, and this person is going to help give you confidence in that area to really set yourself free. Now, with this Ace of Wands reversed, I feel like there is something that has been brewing within you for quite some time. The Ace of Wands, when it's upright, can speak to passions and sparks, in sparks of inspiration that we're just not ready to fully realize. There's sparks that might be lit in our soul, but we haven't taken action on them yet. We haven't moved forward. That's what the reversal to me is indicating. It's that the newness of it, or almost the stagnancy of it. It sparks us, but we're not doing anything with it. And I feel like this person coming in, it's that's what I was saying about these two cards to me feel very closely related, that as the spark awakens, or the spark is within you, and you start to set yourself free, this spark comes to the surface more, because it's as you're setting yourself free, you're getting this new expanded view of your life and of what's possible. And this thing that has been living within you, and for some of you, it might be more dormant than others. Some of you might know right now, oh, this is what this thing is. Others might not have a clue. It could be something that's way in the background. Or it could even be a new passion. It could be something new that just where you're at that phase of your life, that could be coming in. But this is about really using that passion, using the sparks within you to, again, to be seen, doing something with them. To me, what this card kind of speaks to, especially in the reverse, the energy I'm getting here is wanting to go out on your own and do something, whether it's starting a side hustle, which I hate the term side hustle, but people tend to know more what I mean when I say that. If you have a side business, we'll say, based on something you are passionate about, maybe you start off writing because you like to write and you're just going to write for fun, and maybe you'll sell them on the side, whatever. This is that person really encouraging you to lean into that. And it can be any gift or talent you have, but it's this thing really emerging and you really seeing the possibility for what you can do and what you can offer the world. And I feel like, again, like there's just this, like I feel like it's the support that this person gives you that helps you move forward in this way. I don't feel like they're doing anything special to make you any way you are not. I want to be clear about that. This is just you feeling safe in a way to explore this and to see where it goes. And I do see it going in a really beautiful and expansive way for you, especially with the Fool coming up here, which again, we'll get to that in a moment. Your reading is just so fluid here. But I just see this energy of you trying something new, of you trying something maybe you thought you never could or like you would always love to do, but for one reason or another, you just couldn't. Now, it could be that like perhaps in your current situation or even in a past situation, you didn't have the financing for it. But now, like in this version, like you're married to this person, so you have a little bit more financial stability, and this person is able to offer you a time and space for you to explore this more fully. It's that kind of energy where for one reason or another, whether you've wanted to get to this thing or you haven't known how much this thing is like burning within you or wants to be released, you're going to get the chance to do that with this person. They're just creating a really great environment for you to explore this gift that you have. And it could be more than one gift, perhaps. But yeah, it's just really expansive. It's really fierce is kind of what I'm getting. Now with this King of Cups, now I am kind of feeling like this is the energy of your person. That's kind of what I got when this card came out right away. Like we talked about this person being very direct with the King of Cups. I feel like this person is very honest about their emotions. They're not cruel, but they're very honest about what they're feeling and what they're experiencing. The King of Cups is somebody who has a high emotional intelligence, and I do believe that person is bringing this to the table. So I feel like they're just creating a really emotional safe place for you. And it's creating this, like, again, it's emotional safety, but there's like a deep sense of support. That's really one of the big energies I'm getting from this person is just how supportive they are. And I feel like, again, especially how they're looking dead on, I feel like it's like, I'm getting this like feeling of someone giving you their undivided attention when they're talking to you. Like if you're having a conversation and you're sharing something, they're not on their phone. Like even if their phone rings, they're not even looking at it. Like you have their undivided attention. And there's something so grounding about that. And because of that, I feel like this person is really good at seeing you. Like they hear you. They're receptive to feedback. And again, there's just this level of safety that's coming in that's putting you in a position to explore different facets of yourself. And I feel like that's one of the biggest influences that they have on you is allowing you to be more you. And really welcoming that and wanting that and creating space for that, which is just really beautiful. So now with the Fool, again, like this is just this energy of diving in, of trying new things. I feel like I'm almost getting like one of like the greatest gifts this person can give you is their ability to let you be any new version of you. So as something new surfaces, you get to explore it. And maybe you won't follow through with every single thing, but you feel good trying everything. You feel good seeing what's available to you. You take these leaps, and sometimes they work out and sometimes they might not, but you'll have tried and you'll have explored that. And this person's going to be really encouraging of that. And they're going to be really supportive no matter which way things go. And that's just so important. Like, it's just so freeing. It's so liberating. Like, I love the imagery we have on this card of this person who's like leaping through, like frolicking through a meadow. It's kind of what it looks like. Arms open, like there is this openness within you because you have the safety and support behind you, which again is just such a beautiful way to be living and a beautiful influence for a person to have on another, in my opinion. And then with the 10 of Swords. Okay, so I really love this card. I love that we've got this vulture up here. Vultures are one of my favorite animals, if I'm being completely honest. They are so misunderstood and so undervalued, so devalued. They can play such an important role in our society. They are kind of nature's cleanup crew. They don't go after anything that's dying. So that idea of like vultures circling, like something is dying, like that's not how it is. They only go after things that are already dead. And it's because of them, because their stomachs are so acidic that they can absorb a lot of viruses that we might have otherwise spread to us. So what I'm kind of getting here is like with this 10 of Swords, I'm almost getting like any struggles you may have had in your life, either previously or at the time, or even struggles that might come up for you, this person is really going to help neutralize them. again, like with this vulture, with the idea of this vulture, this person has such an influence on you that they're going to help neutralize your struggle as much as possible. They are going to, like, it's that idea of the vulture, of eating the thing that has already died. It's like when bad things happen, vultures come along. When an animal dies, they eat it, and they are able to be a part of the decomposing process. And again, to neutralize any viruses that might otherwise spread to other animals or the population. And I feel like that's what this person does for you, is they absorb as much as they can. Obviously, they have their own boundaries. Like, this is not being like self-sacrificing to a fault. This is just somebody who really sees their responsibility to you to make your life as easy as possible and to address issues as much as they can. So it goes back to this emotional intelligence piece. I feel like they are going to know you really well. So when things are going on for you, they're going to be able to step up and know how to help you. And if not, they'll ask how to help you, but they will not hesitate to do what they can to make your life easier, especially in any way, in any time of turmoil or struggle, or if you were dealing with a past struggle, like something has come up again, whatever it is. I just feel like this is somebody who totally has your back and is totally here for you. All right, let's add some oracle cards in. What else do we have? All right, that's a lot. We will take the top card. All right, we have inner child, careless, receptive. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody who is really good for your inner child. Like, they love to see this part of you come out and play. And again, I feel like they've created enough safety for this inner child to come out. Like, this card just fits together so well with your reading. No wonder it showed up here. They are very receptive to the things you have to say. I feel like with this careless that we have, it's, if anyone has ever been careless with you in the past, they're here to heal that. They're here to make sure that you know you are important, you are valued. Anything you think and feel is valued. Anything that matters to you is important and valuable, and it's important to them too. So there's this energy of being seen. Like, I'm almost getting this idea of like your inner child being seen. And because your inner child is seen, your inner child can come out to play. Like, it really plays off this Fool card that we talked about really well, because I just have this energy of you being able to play with this person, to play around them and just feel safe to play like with them, or just to be in this playful energy. Let's see what else we got. I had a bunch come out. Again, we will take the top card, believe. Yeah. One big influence they have on you is they believe in you. They believe in you. They believe deeply, even in areas where you doubt yourself. And because they have enough belief in you, they really do help you believe in yourself more. And of course, everyone listening to this is going to be a different place on the self-belief spectrum, right? No matter where you are, though, we all have moments of doubt. We all have times where we're not sure we can pull something off, or we're not sure if we're going in the right direction or whatever. This person really believes in you. In those moments of doubt, this person is here for you. And I'm really being drawn to the yellow that we have in this card. I feel like that is solar plexus energy. So that is healing your personal power, helping you feel more powerful. And this web, like, I am getting an element of creation there. So it's like you, if there's ever something you want to create, it's like weaving a web, creating something out of nothing. If there's something you want to create, this person totally has your back. And again, completely believes in you. All right, last messages here for pile number 1. What else can you tell us about the influence of their future spouse? All right, we've got 3 cards. Dive. You don't find pearls on the seashore. Yeah. This person, again, they really encourage you to go after what you want, to dream big, to dive deep, to do all of the things. Like, again, they've got your back. Choose wisely. Be discerning. You don't have to keep everything in your net. I feel like this is a message if you are feeling like that you either like haven't met this person, like will this person ever come, or if you're even questioning if you've met them or not, or should you wait around for them, whatever, you need to trust yourself. You need to be discerning. If you like what you're hearing here, hold out for it. Hold out till someone shows up for you that can give you these qualities. Be discerning. Again, you don't have to keep everything that's in your net. Don't be afraid to let go of what's not serving you. And this is something too, I feel like this person also is discerning. Like, they believe in discernment. So even if something comes along that makes a lot of sense for you to do, if it doesn't feel good to you, they're going to encourage you to walk away from it. Like, they're going to encourage you to trust yourself in that way. And lastly, we have guidance. Find safety in your beacon's light. What were we just talking about? That inner guidance system, letting you know what's right for you and what's not, to be discerning. But also we have find safety here. Find safety in your beacon's light. And again, like, safety is just a big theme of this person. That's a big influence that this person has on you. And I think because the level of safety you get with this person is going to help more of your intuition come online. It's going, because your survival instincts will be lower with this person. So it's going to help your intuition talk to you more and to speak louder. And I feel like that's probably one of the most powerful things and powerful influences that this person has for you. So that's a beautiful way to end this reading. Thank you so much, pal number one, for letting me read for you. If this reading resonated, I would love to know how in the comments. And if you enjoyed this reading, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I would really love to have you in future videos. If you would like a more personalized experience, I do have tarot readings available. They are linked in the description box below. There is even a lover's reading if you wanted to dive more into who this person might be or different aspects of your love life. We can do that together. There are also live readings and tarot coaching sessions, which are so powerful, one of my favorite things to offer. And my signature transformational tarot coaching program, which helps you bring your dreams to life. So if that's something that's a priority for you, you can check that out in the description box below. There's also a donation link down there. Donations are never expected, but always appreciated. It's just an extra option for you if you wanted to support the channel, and it all goes to support the growth of this channel. But no matter what, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading. Let's take a look at the influence your future spouse will have on you. What is the influence? Excuse me, what influence will pile number 2 spouse have on them? What influence will pile number 2's spouse have on them? All right, that's 4 cards. So we'll go ahead and take that. Okay, so first up we have the Hierophant reversed, followed by Moonchild, followed by Temperance, and followed by the Devil. Okay. Oops, sorry, just hit the mic. Hope that did not vibrate too loud in your ears. Okay, so first of all, wow, all of these are major arcanas. This Moonchild is a major arcana that's unique to this deck. I feel like, I mean, obviously it's your future spouse, so it will be a very profound relationship, but the influence this relationship will have over your life is kind of massive. The fact that we have all of these major arcana cards here. I feel like this person is really opening you up is kind of what I'm getting. Opening you up, holding space for a new version of yourself, holding space for the real you to emerge, and helping you set yourself free, like helping you free yourself a little bit from different constraints, whether it be from society or from your childhood, from your upbringing, from an experience that you might have had. There's just this real sense of freedom and a sense of liberation and a sense of support. Ooh, this person, their love is fierce. Like that's kind of what I'm getting. Their love is really fierce and really strong. And I think there's somebody who's very open about it, at least with you. If they're not open with everybody, they're at least open with you. Like, you are never going to have to guess where you stand with this person. And I think having someone be that open and direct with you is going to be really influential. It's going to be, I'm almost kind of getting, for some of you, you might not know what to do with it at first, especially if you are not used to that. But this is just somebody who is, they're very direct. They're very honest about how they're feeling. Yeah. I love the energy of this. All right, let's start breaking this down card by card. I'm excited to get into this more deeply with you. All right, so first of all, with this Hierophant reversed. So what I'm getting, the other thing too, we've got 2 reversals and 2 upright cards. So this is somebody who I do believe is very balanced. They're very balanced within themselves. They're very balanced between the time they spend like out in the world and home, and also though their connection to self. They also have, I think, a good connection and healthy connections in their life, but also they have a real healthy relationship with themselves, a real balanced relationship with themselves in the outer world, which again, I just think is really, really helpful and really good to be around. Like, that's part of what makes their energy feel good to be around. So now with this Hierophant reversed, I feel like this is somebody who they're really going to encourage you to break free of social constraints, societal constraints, or even belief systems that your family may have put on you. And I'm not talking about this in like, like a bad boy, bad girl type of energy, like a rebellious type of energy. I mean, it can be a little rebellious, but it's not meant to like being bad just for the sake of it. It's really setting yourself free from the beliefs that were put on you, the societal beliefs and expectations, or even the family beliefs or expectations. It's helping you free yourself from that and supporting yourself as you free yourself from that so that your authentic self can come through. For some of you, I'm getting this idea of like growing up in a really religious household, or like maybe going to a religious school as a kid and having these like really constrictive ideas put on you and feeling constricted, feeling like you are like constantly concerned about being good. This person helps you shed that. This person helps you get more in touch with yourself and again, shed those societal constraints. And if you don't resonate with a religious background, it's just the constraints that we have in society. I mean, I feel like no matter what, if you grew up in this world, you're going to have other people's belief systems put on you. And that's what we're talking about here. So any belief system that has been placed on you that has kept you from being fully yourself, this person is giving you the space and the encouragement to break free from that. So if this is walking away from, a religious background that isn't serving you, and that's key, like they're not going to force you away from something that is supportive and actually makes you feel good. They're going to notice, and perhaps you will share with them things that are not supporting you. And they'll encourage you to walk away from it. And I think the important part about this is, a lot of times we conform to these things or it can be hard to walk away from these things because we don't know where we're going to land. Like it feels very unsafe. We are a social species. We are meant to like live in community. So so much of our survival really does depend on each other. So if we're in an environment where it's not supportive of us, it's constrictive, it's all of those things we were talking about, it can be hard to walk away from because we feel like our survival is tied to that group. So the fact that this person comes along, they're going to offer you support, again, not in like a forceful way, but they're going to offer you support that's going to make you feel like you can actually walk away from these belief systems or this organization or whatever it is, that you can walk away from this group if there's a group involved. And they will be there to support you. And perhaps even help you find another support system so they are not your only support system. Like I'm not suggesting that. But just the idea that like you won't be alone. That it's okay for you to think differently. It's okay for you to have your own beliefs. And it's okay for you to break free of that. And for some of you, you may not have to do like a full like cutoff of a certain group of people or whatever. It's just taking a stand on your own. It's taking that risk. It's putting yourself in a position where you feel like you feel like you can say, I don't agree with that. This is how I'm choosing to live my life instead. And you can stand up to the people you need to stand up to. Not all of them will require you to actually leave the group, but it can feel very destabilizing to do something like that. And this person is going to make you feel really supported when you go and do something like that, which leads us to this Moonchild card. So for me, what this card is really symbolizing, it is that like Moonchild energy. It's that like your spiritual self. So for a lot of you, especially if you resonated with like the religious background, this type of tarot and spirituality might not feel totally safe to you, or you might feel like either now or in the past that like you're not supposed to be doing this. Like it's not good for you. It's a bad thing to do. Just because of the social stigma around it. Even if you don't have a big religious background, like there's still, I think we're getting better, but there's still a big like social stigma around tarot and spirituality and that kind of stuff. But I feel like for a lot of you, your soul really craves this. Your soul is really calling to this. And I feel like this person is creating space for you to explore that, to go deeper into this. Or even if you come to them and you've already started this exploration, like obviously you're here, right? So you might already be into this, but if you are, this reversal to me indicates that for a lot of you, this might not be something that you share with others. Or even if you share with a few friends, like it's not something you are out with. And I feel like this person helps you step into that more fully, helps you own your belief system more fully. It helps you be more able to be seen in an unconventional way, because that's also what the Hierophant speaks to, is breaking free from convention and leaning into the unconventional structures, unconventional approaches, that kind of stuff. So I feel like this person is really helping you be more unconventional in ways that are authentic to you. And I do feel like for a lot of you, it is very closely tied to your spirituality and owning that a little bit more powerfully. Now, with this Temperance card, this person is very patient. And I feel like if you are somebody who has grown up always being rushed or feeling like you've always been rushed, or being conditioned to be like over considerate of others, this is going to feel so refreshing. Like, I'm kind of loving this person's like cloak. To me, it almost looks like a waterfall. Like, I'm kind of getting this imagery of this person being cleansed, like just totally being cleansed. And I feel like that's you. Like, that's what this person brings to you, is they give you this really refreshed feeling because they are very patient. They are really here to give you the time and space you need. And I feel like this is true within your relationship. So if there is an aspect where you want to go slower, they are here to honor that and respect that. They will give you, again, as much time as you need, but also with things that you do. So if there is a goal that you have, they're not going to tell you to like, light a fire under you and like, let's go, let's do this. If that's what you want to do, that's what you feel called to do, they'll support that. But they're not here to put pressure on you or to push you towards something. They're here to like create space for you to grow and evolve as you need and want to give you space to be who you are and to do whatever you want to do. And like, there's no rush. I feel like this is somebody, maybe in the past they've rushed. Maybe this is part of why they can be so patient. I don't think that's true for everybody, but they value doing things intentionally. And I just feel like too, we've got this, I'm not quite sure if this is the sun or the moon. I'm getting sun energy from this shape that we have here. So I do feel like it's like a rising sun. Like, I feel like that's part of their energy, is like of a rising sun. It's like the dawn breaking. It's you having time and space to do things. Like, there's something about being with them that I feel like slows your life down in a really grounding way. It could be something about their energy. It could be something about how they operate or what they do. It could even be like if they are somebody who makes a lot of time for you, that so you don't feel like you have to rush to spend time with them because their time is limited. This is just there's something about them that really, they are very patient, but they also help cultivate time and space for you and within you. Now with this Devil card, this is honestly the card that made me say like their love is so powerful. Because what I'm getting with this, two things. So one is if you have any like vices or characteristics that you like, shadow side of yourself, like things that like you are kind of afraid to show someone, that you're afraid they might judge you for, or that might like, they might not stick with you if they know these things about you. This person is here for all of it. You do not have to worry about them running. When you share whatever part of yourself that you are afraid is unlovable, or if you're sharing a piece of your past that led to some unhealthy habits or behaviors that you either had in the past or may perhaps currently have, or any mistakes that you may have made, or anything that might come up in the future, like this person is just genuinely here to love you. And I feel like that love is going to be so healing. Like, I love that we have this snake coming through. Like, that caught my attention immediately. And I feel like they are helping you shed dead skin. Like, again, it's like that energy of something that you are afraid to show someone. I could be wrong about this, but either way, this is the image that I'm getting. I'm pretty sure when a snake sheds its skin, it goes like underground. Like, it's a very vulnerable time for this snake. And I feel like this person is really here to love you through your vulnerable times. And they're here to love you through any old skin that needs to fall off, that needs to flake off, anything that resurfaces and needs to be addressed. Like, they're just here for it. And because they are here for it, because they create such a beautiful container for you, it's just going to be so healing. Like, that's, I feel like one of their biggest influences on you is the healing influence that they have is just really going to be transformational. All right, let's add some oracle cards on. So for pile number 2, what else can you tell us about the influence of their future spouse? For pile number 2. Ooh. Okay, we've got destiny, past or future focused, present. Yes. So yeah, this really speaks also to the temperance card we're talking about. I think this person is very grounded in the present moment. They're not going to get too hung up on the past or the future. This doesn't mean they don't care about those things, but they're not past or future focused. Like that's not the focus for them. The past, again, if the past comes up, they're here to hold space for it. If you want to dream about the future with them, or they might have plans and goals, you might have plans and goals, like they're here to discuss it and like have a fun time with it. But to them, the present moment really is the most important thing. And they are able to be very present. They're able to be very grounded. And I do think they have a certain sense of like that you create your own destiny. And I think they have that, again, like there is an element of like, we can create what we need to. And going back to this Hierophant, it's like this idea of it doesn't matter what society tells us we can do whatever we want. Like as long as we're not hurting anybody else, we can do whatever we want. And there's just a sense of both like a groundedness about this and a real sense of liberation that I'm getting from them. All right. Ooh. All right, so we have memory. I feel like, so first of all, I love that we have this elephant coming through, but I feel like for memory, what I'm getting with this, I think you're going to make a lot of memories with this person. Again, that goes back to being present, is because you are so able to be present, your present moments are filled with joy. You know, I mean, again, this doesn't mean we have the devil here. So this is someone who is capable of having deep conversations and handling difficult moments. But by and large, like this is somebody who is here to really help you create joy and to create joy in their own life. And I feel like the memories that you make together are just going to feel so magical. Like it's truly going to feel like a blessing. And I just feel like that is, again, like one of their biggest influences is just that you're going to create some magical memories together. All right, let's see. Last messages for pile number 2. What else can you tell us about their future spouse? What else can you tell us about the influence that they'll have? Okay. Protection. Keep some aquamarine close. Mermaid's tears have been known to create these precious gems. So yeah, I feel like this person is very protective of you, and they create a space where you feel really protected. Especially if you've been hurt in the past. They are, I think that also goes into this slow and steadiness that they have, this patience that they have. They're just not here to rush. And I don't know if you can hear, but it just started pouring. So yeah, just a little bit of atmosphere for you, but this person is just here for you. They are here to protect you in any way they can. Again, this is not to be controlling. Like this is a very healthy person, but they are really creating a space that you can feel safe in. And especially if that's something that you haven't gotten a lot of in the past, they're here to offer it to you now. And safety. Don't be too proud to go back to shore again. This person has so much safe energy. They are here to create safety for you. They are here to hold space for you. They are here to be your safe refuge from the world. So don't be too proud to go to them with things. I think that's also an important message is like and I feel like really they're so good at creating safety that you don't feel too proud to go to them with things. You don't feel like there's anything that you can't share with them. Maybe at first because it's always vulnerable, but I feel like they're going to prove themselves pretty quickly to you. And be somebody that you truly feel like you can go to with anything, you can share anything. And the influence that's going to have on you, the way that's going to open you up, the way that's going to transform you is just so powerful and so magical. And I really, really love that for you. But on that note, pile number 2, I am going to leave this reading here. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If this reading resonated, I would love to know how in the comments. And if you enjoyed this reading, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I would really love to have you in future videos. If you would like a personal tarot reading, I do have a series of personal tarot reading options available for you in the description box, including a lover's reading. So if you would like to dive deeper on this person, get more specifics about them, or any other aspect of your love life, that's available. Again, along with a bunch of other readings. There's also live readings that are available and really powerful tarot coaching sessions, which can help you go deeper into yourself. And also there is my signature transformational tarot coaching program, which is designed to help you bring your dreams to life. So if that's something you'd be interested in, if that's something that's a priority for you, you can check that information out in the description box below. If none of that is right for you, but you still want to support the channel, there is a donation link below. Donations are never expected, but always appreciated, and they just go to support the growth of the channel. That's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hey Pile 3, welcome to your reading. Let's take a look at how your future spouse will influence you. How will pile number 3's future spouse influence them? Ooh. Let's get a couple more for you. How will pile number 3's spouse influence them? All right, that was 3 more, but we will take them. All right, first up we have the 4 of Swords, followed by the Page of Cups reversed, and followed by the Hierophant, followed by the Page of Swords reversed, and the Emperor. Okay. All right, so first of all, I think this is really fun how we have like every other card is an upright or reversal. So I do feel like this is, like, to me, this is like just really like speaks to like ebbs and flows, where like, especially if we're talking about external and internalized energy, like you're really, it puts you, this person puts you in a position where you're really good at like going out in the world and then coming home. Like there's this really beautiful balance between where your energy goes. I feel like they also really encourage like self-development and growth. I feel like it's probably something you're already into to a degree, but they are like here for that for you. I also think other patterns I'm seeing here. So I think it's great that we've got these 2 major arcana cards. Like I feel like there are some really powerful shifts and changes within you that this person is really inspiring and encouraging. I also think it's really interesting here that we've got 2 of the pages, your 2 reversals are both pages. One is the Swords and one is the Page of Cups. So first of all, I think it's interesting that this is a really good balance between your emotions and your mental state. But I also feel like with this reversal, it's like these reversals, I feel like it's like, there's something in you that this person creates space to emerge. That's one interpretation for reversals, is that it's like emerging energy. And I feel like I'm wondering if you have something that like, maybe it's something that makes you really excited. Maybe it's something you're really passionate about over here with this Cups energy. And you maybe haven't known how to like execute it, that something about this connection gives you the time and space for this to come together and for things to emerge. That felt a little specific. That might not be true for everybody, but I just think that's really interesting. Okay, let's get into this card by card. So first of all, starting with the 4 of Swords here, I really love this for you. I feel like one of the greatest influences that this person has on you is their ability to allow you to rest, for you to allow yourself to rest around them. Like safety has been a really big theme in these readings so far, and I feel like your reading is no exception. This person really makes you feel safe. They make you feel like you can let your swords down, that you can actually rest. And especially, I feel like this is especially true if you haven't felt this way in past relationships, or you haven't been in situations where you're able to do this. But for you, they just give you they just make you feel really safe, and like your nervous system recognizes it. There's a whole, I mean, there might be some healing that has to happen, but there's just this really beautiful like surrender that I'm getting, and it's because you feel safe enough to do so. Yeah. Now with this Page of Cups, to me, this is really speaking to, yeah, there's something within you that like this person helps create space for it to emerge. And because it's a Cups card, we're probably going to be talking about something really like creative or emotional. So it could be like, oh, if also this, I don't think this is true for everybody, but for some of you, there is healing that happens in this relationship, specifically with like maybe some kind of past relationship. But like this Page of Cups in reverse, I feel like it's like you kind of changing your relationship with something, or it could even be someone. But there's something that this person really holds space for you to heal. But for others of you, or even if you resonate with that, this might also be true for you. I feel like it's like there is something that feels very deep and like emotional. Like it's something that has a lot of emotional importance to you that emerges with this person. Like, it's like there's something about that safety we were talking about. There's something about the connection that you two have, that this thing that's kind of been bubbling up in you really starts to surface. And I do feel like okay, so I'm not getting a concrete, like, this is what it is. I think it's going to be unique to each of you, whatever it is that's bubbling up within you. But just to give you an example, like, the example I would give you is that if this is like some kind of a creative pursuit, that maybe you had a short story idea and like it's just kind of like, oh, that might be fun, but like, I'm not a writer, I'm not going to do that. Or I just don't have the time to do that. It's something that like you kind of think it's cool, but it just keeps getting put on the back burner, or you don't really like take it seriously when you have that thought that floats in your head. There's going to be something about this connection that allows you, like, that thing is going to come back up again and you actually want to pursue it this time. Again, that's just the example. Your exact thing will be different and unique to you, but that's just kind of what I'm getting. Now, with the Hierophant coming up, and this could be very much related to the Page of Cups situation, but I feel like for a lot of you, you might find yourself being called to be more of a leader in some fashion, perhaps even a spiritual leader. I feel like that might be true for most of you because the Hierophant does talk to you being a spiritual leader. So you might find yourself being in a position to lead others spiritually. It could also be some kind of a teacher or mentor. And this doesn't mean you have to actually like be a teacher in a school and like have a classroom. It could be teaching things online. But the idea with this is I feel like there is something about you, like having the safety with this person that helps you kind of step into a position of power and reclaim a piece of your power. And I'm just seeing like people looking up to you. And it's not that like you need to be with someone to achieve that. It's just that this is the influence that person has on you. I think, you probably would have gotten here eventually anyway if this person were to never enter your life. But there's something about this person and what they create within you and the influence they have on you that helps you get here a lot faster. And helps you, again, like I feel like they're very supportive. So it's like the support that they're offering and the encouragement that they offer is part of what helps you step into this. And I think it's also, we talked about that safety where there's this idea of like, even if you fail, even if this doesn't work out, like they still have your back. So having that kind of support really helps you go in this direction, if that makes sense. So now here with this Page of Swords reversed, like I feel like there is something, again, like I feel like these two cards just feel really connected to me, both coming up at pages that you're kind of in the beginning of some kind of a journey with this person, or they spark a beginning of a journey. And I feel like it's something that really has been sitting within you for a while. Like there's something that you've been curious about, something you've wondered if you could do. And this is where you actually find yourself taking those thoughts seriously, because the Page of Swords is a very curious character. Like it is that like just that curiosity at the beginning of a journey when you're like in research mode and like gathering information. But I feel like maybe you've never actually gotten to research mode. Like whatever it is that you've been curious about or wanted to do, or whatever this is that sparked you, it's just you haven't taken it seriously. And there's something about this connection, there's something about the influence this person has on you that makes you want to try this, that makes you want to learn more, and put yourself out there in a new way. Like that's the other thing too, is what I'm getting is you putting yourself out there in a new way. Which is so interesting. And lastly here with the Emperor. So this is really a powerful card. Like it is, to me, it's a card of power. I also love that we have this orb right here in the solar plexus chakra. So it is you, again, like it's you reclaiming your power. And I feel like there is just something about this person that like they are willing to stand next to you and even stand beside you or behind you as you tap into this power, as you step forward. This isn't somebody who's going to be like competing for the spotlight or anything. Like they are here to let you shine and to let you be seen. With this Emperor too, I feel like there is a element of you kind of like really stepping into your masculine in a really healthy way. So if you've ever, because I feel like pretty much everyone, like we've all been conditioned to be in our masculine, no matter what your preference would be. Typically, women do tend to be more comfortable if they're in their feminine more than their masculine. But again, everybody needs both and vice versa. But even if you are somebody who has always like been in their masculine, or like you are a man watching this, I think we've all, even when we've been in our masculine energy, we've been conditioned to be unhealthy about it. It's how far can you push? It's not just get things done. It's can you do more and keep doing more and more and more and pushing and that kind of drive, that hustle culture energy. That's not healthy masculine energy. So I feel like for you, part of what this person does is create space for you to actually step into your healthy masculine energy and for you to get things done and move things forward, but without burning out. That's why I love that we have, like, your reading is bookended by this Four of Swords, which, and in this case, it is a very feminine card. And this Emperor energy. So it is like your masculine and your feminine really coming into a healthy balance, which doesn't necessarily mean like it's the same amount of each, but it's you feel balanced within yourself. It's you are able to like rest when you need to and recuperate and recharge, but then also step into this like power energy where you're able to get things done. You have some good discipline and structure, but you don't work until you're burnt out or anything like that. And again, I just feel like there's just a level of support about this person that helps you really tap into that power. All right, let's add some oracle cards here. What else can you tell us about how pile number 3's future spouse will influence them? I feel like I want this one. Destiny, past or future focused / present. So this is kind of like two sides of the same coin. So like someone who is past or future focused isn't very present. So in this case, because this is like positive influences that we're looking at, I actually think this person is very present. So if you yourself tend to be either like stuck on something in the past, or like worrying about things that have happened, or if you have anxiety or fears about things that haven't happened yet, this person is really going to help you stay grounded and be in the present moment much more. This doesn't mean that you will never think about the past or plan for the future. Like we need to do those things sometimes, but I do feel like this person's greatest priority is the present moment, and they are very able to stay present, and it's going to have a really positive influence on you. I feel like it's going to help you get out of your head more and really ground and stay connected to what is happening right now. Like I love we have this character who's like looking up at the sky. It's like she stopped to just be in the moment. You know, how often like the world around us can be a really beautiful place. How often are we just so busy with our lives that we just rush through and we miss it all together? So I feel like there's lots of moments that are created where it's like, oh, hey, let's just stop for a minute. Like, let's just be here now. Like that type of energy. And I think that's also part of what helps you come into this really beautiful balance with yourself, because you're able to do things when you need to or want to, but you're also able to pause and appreciate the moment. All right, let's see what else we've got here for pile number 3. The influence of their future spouse. We have a few that seem like they want to come out. There we go. All right, we have 2 came out for you. We'll take them. So I'll put this here instead. All right, first up we have victory and energy. Okay, so yeah, this totally makes sense because I do feel like they are going to make you feel very victorious. Like the things that you were able to accomplish because you have their support, you are like in this Emperor energy, like you are victorious. You are very much, again, that leader energy where you're just able to accomplish some really, really incredible things. This person could also be very accomplished. Like that could be part of why you are able to do these things, like why you feel safe enough to take the chances is because there is this safety net behind you with this very accomplished person. But it's like this could be like power couple energy coming through for some of you. But more than anything, I just feel like it's putting you in a position where you really feel like you can do anything. Now, with this energy card, I feel like, this to me is just like positive energy. I love that we've got this hummingbird here. This is just really creating like a level of, again, like safety and stability. And also flow, because when energy's healthy, it flows, it moves, right? Like you don't want it to stay stuck and stagnant. Even when we're in a good place, part of why we're in a good place is because things are flowing, right? So this energy card coming up, I feel like there's just this really fluid energy about this connection and about how you are able to, again, it's that idea of like getting things done because like this person is, I'm getting like a very generous feeling from this person. So I feel like because they're very generous with you, it keeps the energy flowing when you give back to them and you're able to give it to the world. Like I'm just getting this really great like flow of energy. and how that influences you in such a really positive way. All right, let's get some last messages. That flipped right over. Last messages for pile number 3. Okay. All right, we've got Anchor. Keep yourself grounded. See, I feel like this person is very grounding. Yeah, there's just like, I feel like I don't need to interpret this one that much. Like, they're a very grounded person and they make you feel really grounded. Like, there is just something, I honestly, okay, this is a weird message and it's not going to be specific to everybody, but because we've had so much, like we've had this masculine energy come up, it's interesting, but I actually feel like your person is probably the person who's in their masculine more in their relationship. Might not be true for everybody, but for a lot of you, I think it is. And it's like, because they've created such this grounded presence, that's what allows you to have a healthy relationship with your masculine and to really claim it in a like magical way. Listen. The secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shell. So I feel like this person is really good at listening. So like, you're going to feel really heard. So that's another really beautiful influence that this person is going to have on you, is that you will feel really heard. And man, I really do think there is something kind of magical that happens when we feel heard. There's something about our confidence that comes like being validated in that way. And this might be a controversial opinion, but I've said this before and I will say it again. You know, obviously as humans, we don't want to be building all of our self-worth around external validation, but I do believe we need some of it. Like, that's why it's a skill that therapists teach people, is how to validate other people's emotions. And just think of how you feel when someone validates your emotions. To me, like, that is a grounding thing. Like, when you feel understood in that way. And I feel like this person is really good at that. They're really good at listening to you. They're really good at validating your emotions and your experiences. And that is going to help your power and confidence to have this person in your corner. And lastly, we have move. Barnacles only grow on docked ships. Yeah, you are moving. Like, that is what I feel like a big theme of this reading is. This person is really going to create space and confidence within you, or support your confidence, however you want to look at it. This person is really going to create space for you to bloom, for you to get things done, for you to bring things to life, whatever it is that's really speaking to you, for you to become this leader and become this person that's like kind of in the spotlight. I don't feel like all of you are like, you don't always have to be in the spotlight with like millions of eyes on you, but it could be in your community. It could be online or something with millions of eyes on you, but like that's not going to be right for everybody. So for some of you, this is just more of like being seen on a smaller scale. But I do feel like you are just putting yourself in a position this person really having a hard time finding the words for it. This person just puts you in a position to be comfortable going after these things, be comfortable being seen, and becoming a leader with this level of visibility, if that makes sense. But yeah, you are moving, you are getting things done. But on that note, pile number 3, I'm going to end this reading here. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If this reading resonated, I would love to know how in the comments. And if you enjoyed this reading, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I would really love to have you in future videos. If you would like a more personalized experience, I do have personal tarot readings linked in the description box, including a lover's reading if you wanted to dive deeper into this person or another aspect of your relationship. There is also a live reading available and tarot coaching sessions, which are so powerful. And if you're ready to make your dreams come true, you might want to check out the Transformational Tarot Coaching Program, which is built around that very principle of making your dreams a reality. All of that is linked below. And if none of that is right for you, but you still want to support the channel, there's also a donation link below. Donations are never expected, but always appreciated, and they just go to support the growth of the channel. But anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, Pile 4, welcome to your reading. Let's take a look at how your future spouse will influence you. Man, they're popping out for you. Let's take a look at how your future spouse will influence you. That was a lot. We will take the first one. Let's get at least one more for you. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Thank you. All right, first up we have the Ten of Swords reversed, followed by the Page of Pentacles, followed by the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so first of all, let's just talk about all the pentacles we have here. So I feel like this person is going to really support your financial growth and abundance and like your material world. This doesn't mean like, you have like that this person's like greedy or anything like that. Just they are, there's something about them. And I feel like one, they might have a good deal of money or a good deal of financial stability that they're bringing with them into this relationship. But more than anything, I feel like this is really about you creating that kind of stability for yourself, even independent from them. It's about you having your own thing. It's about you really having your own money and really feeling like confident in that and being able to create it for yourself. And of course, like, well, you can decide if you share that with them or not. But it's just like, I'm getting just this real sense of like financial freedom. And this doesn't mean you can't achieve that prior to meeting them. I'm just feeling like there's something about them that helps you feel really stable to like build something. Because with like the Page and the Ace here, they're both the beginnings of a financial journey to different degrees, and we'll talk about them when we get to each of these cards. But there is the beginning of some big financial journey that happens in this relationship that this person is really influencing with you. Now, I would say even if you do, let's say, develop your own money and wealth prior to this connection, this is something new that you start. And it's directly as a result of this person's influence. It could be like a side of you that they bring out that sparks an interest in something that you really see potential in and that you really want to nurture and grow. The yellow is really popping out for me. I mean, obviously the pentacles are yellow, but we've got this pot yellow, and this, like the whole sky in this card is yellow. So it's like, I feel like you are activating, that is your solar plexus chakra. So like you are activating your personal power center in this relationship. And this person is like empowering that within you, which I think is really, really great and like exactly what a supportive partner should be doing. I also think it's really interesting that we have 3 of your 4 cards are upright. So to me, that is you like doing things in the world. That's you getting out there. That's whatever this is. That's like has you like building this financial abundance. You are like engaging with the world to make it happen. So let's go ahead and look at this card by card. So first with the Ten of Swords reversed, there is something about this connection that helps you really close out a cycle, specifically a cycle of struggle. Now, it's interesting. I always love how this like Ten of Swords is depicted because we have this character who's like, she's been stabbed 10 times. Like she's down for the count. And yet she's just kind of like chilling, scrolling, like it's fine. So I feel like this might be something that's like almost like a problem or a struggle that you've gotten used to living with. That like it does to a degree seem like it's fine. And maybe it's not really fine, but it's normal for you. So there's something that like that's become normal for you that it's not ideal, let's say. I don't know what it is. It's going to be specific to each of you, but there is something that you have gotten used to living with that is not ideal. And there is something about this person's influence that really helps you end this cycle, that helps you close this door. Because we have so much finance and stuff, it could be financial struggle for some of you. But I also don't want you to think you have to wait for this person to like become empowered with your money. That's not what I'm saying. But I do think there is something about this person that helps you close a loop of struggle in some way, shape, or form. Again, I'm not getting a lot of clarity on the specifics. I think just because it is going to be really different and unique to whoever is watching, to each of you watching. So you will have to fill in those blanks. But there is just something, like I'm getting a feeling of relief with this card. That there's something about this connection, there's something about this person's influence that brings relief. And honestly, this could even be like just if you are somebody who kind of has to carry it all. Like for one reason or another, if you feel like you are somebody who has to carry it all and do all the things, this person is going to step up for you. Like the influence they have is that they take a lot off your plate. And I actually think this is probably going to be true for most of you watching. It might be financially, like they might do something that kind of helps you get a little bit of a financial boost in some way. But more than anything, I just think it's like they take things off your plate. They give you your time back. they reduce your stress. Yeah. And you could even argue that like it's like because they're able to do that for you, because you're able to have more time, space, and brain power, that's what leads to this magic that comes next. Because I do see this as kind of being like this magical evolution. With the Page of Pentacles. So this speaks to like starting an income stream, but typically it's an income stream that like money comes easily. And it's making some kind of a change. Like for a lot of people, for a lot of you watching, I feel like this Page of Pentacles, it really represents like kind of like starting a business. That may not resonate with everybody. This could be you starting a new job or taking your career in a different direction. But like, even if it's like a side business, like if you really love the career you're in and you aren't looking to do that, like this could be you like in the future, like being inspired to start some kind of side business, and it just like grows on its own. Like that's the kind of thing that I'm feeling like, is this is something that just like blooms to life. And it's because you are in a really receptive place. Like that's really the influence this person has, is they put you in a receptive place. So because they do take things off your plate, and they help you look forward. Like I love that we have this character who was literally looking to the right. To me, that's looking to the future. So it's like there is something that is going to spark you that you are able to build and really like reap the benefits on in the future. And then with this Ace of Pentacles, like these two cards to me really are closely connected. Like the fact that this is coming up twice, there is just a new financial beginning for you. Like when the Ace of Pentacles comes up, it's a new financial beginning with potential. So like to me, the Page is a little bit more of like, I don't know if I want to say like guaranteed success, but to me, the Page of Pentacles is a little bit of an elevated success level, because it does kind of mean to me like aligning with financial ease. So when the Ace comes up, it means like financial possibility. There's a real possibility for wealth, but it's the potential. So like you have to nurture it. You have to grow it. Like this is the beginning stage. So there is something about this person that really is bringing in this beginning stage of abundance for you. And again, it's like beginnings happen repeatedly in our life. So this does not mean you have to wait till this person to be financially successful, but there is just this like abundant beginning that I'm getting for you. And the other thing too with the Ace of, or with the Pentacles in general, is like this is material. This looks at your material world as a whole. So this could be something else. I'm getting strong career vibes for most of you, like career and finances, but it could also be like maybe it's like finding the house of your dreams or building the house of your dreams. Like something like that could also be very much at play here. But like there is a little bit, I am kind of getting a little bit of a creative energy. It's you creating something in your material world. And then with the Seven of Pentacles, to me, what I'm getting with this is it's like whatever you're really inspired to create, it's something that you get to nurture and grow. Seven of Pentacles can speak to like having to wait for something, but I'm not really getting that you're going to have to wait a long time for this to come together. I'm really seeing it being something that you nurture and grow. Like I feel like you might get some kind of like fast success, or at least enough for you to know like this is something to nurture. And then you just get to show up and kind of keep tending to it. And there's just a calm about this. Like I just really feel like there's something about like I'm not getting like this person's strong involvement in this. It's more like there's something about them and the environment you create together that allows you to do this, that inspires you to do this and gives you the time and space to make this happen. And just really like growing something powerful. And it is all you. Like that's the thing I think is the most interesting here is like, I feel like their influence is as a support person. Like that's the big influence that they have. But they're really allowing something to build and bloom for you. Now let's add some oracle cards on here. What else do we have for pile number 4? What can you tell us about the influence their future spouse will have on them? Ooh. We have 2 cards that came out for you. So first up, we have shadow work, negligent and loving. So, okay. So 1, this could be actually the result of shadow work that you are comfortable doing. Because this is something that I've like heard so many stories about, where oftentimes when you are in a healthy relationship, sometimes like you expect it to be like really great, and to a degree it is, but also because you've reached a level of safety, stuff comes up to be healed. So like there might be some shadow work. There might be some healing of like neglect from the past and this person like being here to love you through it. So I feel like this person is creating space for healing for you. It could be in, I feel like it could be in any myriad of things. It's wherever you need the healing most. So like, don't be alarmed if you find yourself like almost like crying to them, like kind of early in this connection, or at least earlier than you would think this would happen. But I mean, that's kind of the thing. Like once your body feels safe, things come up to be healed. So, and I do feel like this person is creating a lot of safety for you. They're creating a lot of space for you to be you. And I think how you get to this, whatever this is that you're creating, whatever abundance this is that is coming in, it's a part of it is because of the space they create for you to heal. Oh my gosh. What do we talk about? They're like picking up on a creative energy. Creatress, uninspired creative. If you've been uninspired in the past, like this person is inspiring your creativity. And this could be in kind of a muse sense if that resonates with you. But again, I just feel like it's this idea that they've just created enough safety. They've created an environment for you to create, or they've co-created because you've helped create this environment too. But the energy they are bringing to this connection is space for you to create. It's space for you to expand and for you to express that. And I also love, if you can see, we've got all of these butterflies around. So I do think there's a lot of transformation that's happening here. That's something else that they're inspiring in you is transformation. And really powerful transformation. But it's like, I'm getting also, especially with this shadow work coming up, this shedding. It's like shedding of who you're not. Like they accept you as you are. They want to know you as you are. So because of that, they are inspiring the shedding of who you're not. Again, like in a really, really expansive way. Let's see what else we've got for you. What else do we have for pile 4? Cunning. Okay, so I feel like they're probably pretty cunning. I feel like this is really about them. And you might be too. I'm not going to take that from you if you are. But I feel like this is actually, I'm getting a strong feeling that this is really about them. That they are very cunning. And I don't mean this in like a cutthroat way, just they're strategic. Like I'm getting like this is a very strategic person. So like, while I said like earlier, like I don't feel like this being like their thing. I don't see them being very involved in what this is that you're building. They might have some tips that can help. Like that might be also how they do influence is like, if you have something that you're not really sure how to execute, they might be able to pop in with like, have you thought of this? And then they just kind of leave you to it. It's like, I'm almost getting them as like being like a little like ghost whisperer type of energy, whatever it is that you're building, like they're the whisperer of that, but like a strategy whisperer where they just kind of pop in with like, here's an idea you can take and run with and then leave you be. So it's just like, it's that kind of support. And again, like, I feel like at no point do they want to put their name on this. Like they do not see this as theirs, even though they might have these little tips and strategy, points to offer. This is really your thing. And for some reason, it just feels important for you to know that. And it feels important to them for you to know this is your thing. Let's add some last messages for you here for pile number 4. What last messages do we have for pile number 4 about the influence of their future spouse? All right, 2 flipped over. Yeah, we've got protection. And I do feel this, like, and the thing too that's really interesting is I really feel like it's like this is somebody who truly knows what it means to be a protector and to offer protection, where it's not control. Like it is literally like they're kind of seeing things from the sidelines. They see where they can help. They might see where there is danger coming or whatever. And if it's necessary, they will act, but it's not controlling. And I feel like that is kind of like, I'm just getting this idea of them kind of like stepping back and taking in the scene. Like that I feel like is how they protect. And it's not forceful. It's not overbearing. But it's like, you know that you are safe. You know that you are safe with them and that if they can do anything to protect you, they will. And again, I feel like that is also part of why this is able to take off for you, is because of the level of safety you feel. And then we've got dream. Follow your yearning for the deep blue sea. Yeah. This is some kind of a dream come true. And again, for some of you, I feel like it's not a dream that you even have yet. Like this is something that comes in as you heal. But there is just big dream energy here. I feel like, and this feels really significant for you. I think that's why it's coming through, of course. But I feel like there's also like there's other dreams that you will explore together. Like there's something about them that I'm getting like makes it safe to dream. Like it makes it safe to believe in these possibilities, to believe it can happen, and actually trust that it will. Like trust that you can make things happen. Trust that you can go after your dreams and goals. Like there's just this element of magic that I'm getting from this connection. Like life feels kind of magical. And I think, I mean, they have, of course, a part in that. Like that is a part of their influence. But I just feel like it's just the two of you together. There's something about your combined energies that just come through as magic, which I really love for you. But on that note, pile number 4, I'm going to end this reading here. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If this reading resonates, I would love to know how in the comments. And if you enjoyed this reading, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I would really love to have you in future videos. If you would like a personalized experience, you can find tarot readings, live readings, coaching sessions, and of course my signature transformational tarot coaching program, which is all about making your dreams a reality. All of that is linked below. There's also a donation link below. If you would like to support the channel, but none of those options sound right for you, you can use the donation link. Donations are never expected, but always appreciated, and they just go to support the growth of the channel. But that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you in the next one.